Hi, what's up, y'all? It's Poppin' It's D. About to react to this playback vid. It's titled SNIPERWOLF Got Sued for Fake Content. What fake content? I don't know much about her. I know that she is a reactor, maybe was a reactor. But yeah, I don't know what fake content she was providing. Was she on OnlyFans? Giving fake nudes? I don't know what's going on. Let's watch.
This influencer is really popular and really successful, but she has a problem. This guy is after a big chunk of her money. So one day, a long time ago, she would play video games online, and she met this guy. Let's call her Assassin Dog, and him Bacon. So Assassin Dog and Bacon become friends, but Bacon is really into her, and he's a smooth talker.
I got a message from this guy, and he was like, I would drag my through a field of broken glass just to hear you fart through a walkie-talkie.
And
I
you
guess
decided
that
to befriend
day,
somebody like
Assassin
that?
Dog fell in love.
That's wild.
But Bacon, he suddenly approached her with an idea. They would create a new YouTube channel together, a gaming channel, where he would play the games and he'd send her the footage, and she would pretend she was playing and react. So he would be behind the scenes, she would be the face, and they'd co-own it 50-50. And the business plan worked, like really well. The channel blew up, getting tens of millions of followers over the years. And they started other channels together, those channels blew up too. Then they get this other idea to evolve away from gaming and into more reaction content, where basically Assassin Dog would watch TikToks and react like, whoa! And Bacon would allegedly still be the brains of it, working behind the scenes. And those videos blew up, eventually getting the main YouTube channel to over 34 million subscribers. Damn! Now this couple, who at this point was married, they were raking in tons of cash. They buy a $7 million house, she wins a Nickelodeon's Kids' Choice Awards for gaming. Things were going great for them, until they weren't. One day, sadly, they split up and filed for divorce.
We broke up. He broke up with me. We still have a house. We have a house together. He doesn't want to leave. I don't want to leave.
And that is where it got real ugly. She allegedly started doing brand deals without him and taking all the money. She created several spin-off YouTube channels using the company name. She allegedly changed the passwords on the Instagram account they co-owned, locking him out. She stole hard drives and phones out of the house that had company data on them.
Allegedly.
And Bacon, he sees all this and he's pissed. So he changes the password and locks her out of the main YouTube channel. You know, the one with 34 million subscribers.
Why wouldn't she change that
they're
password?
both holding hostage. Like I said, real ugly. Now eventually she returned the devices and he let her into the YouTube. But that wasn't enough of a resolution, because he sued her. And in the lawsuit, he basically argues that she can't go on and use the brand to make money and exclude him from all that revenue. Because remember, they started it together, and he claims he owns 50%. Now, this lawsuit is still pending. But let me say this, most of this information is
alleged
and all based on the complaint in the lawsuit he filed. So this whole story is all from his perspective. We don't yet know what her perspective is, or how she's gonna react to this, but I imagine she's probably gonna react like, whoa!
Yo, bro, I was back in the Call of Duty days, I was in the community, bro, and I remember when that scandal came out of her faking her videos. Yeah. That shit blew up. People were so mind blown. She was faking gameplay. There was her, and there was another nigga named G Unit back in. He faked the first ever nuke, or the fast. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, he faked the fastest ever nuke. It was on Wasteland, wasn't it? So like, yeah. So then that guy faked the gameplay, and that was the first time we've ever even like thought of that. We haven't even fathomed the idea of fake gameplay back then. Yeah. And then he became so notorious and hated, and then all of that hate like built up, and eventually I think he just stopped making videos. And then
he tried to
play it off for a while. He played it, but his videos like
it was once they realized like what he did was
yeah. And now and then SNIPERWOLF was the next person that was caught like with fake gameplay, but she denied it for a while too.
The reason why this is so interesting is because our stance has been pretty legendary, trying to get 50-50 type shit, and because we play the clip, man. Play the clip, man.
Rico's starting a business, and I'm answering the phone.
Exactly.
And we get married.
No, I can't, because this fucking example that they keep bringing up, we're not fucking. Look. Let me go ahead and say this right now. Let me say this right fucking now. We're not talking about this fucking fantasy world where Bonnie and Clyde came up together off the same lick, and then you think that y'all should divvy up the pie. No. We're talking about you as a woman. The same fucking people was talking about giving women allowances. You as a woman was not as financially stable as the man. which is much more common than you and your girlfriend got together and y'all built this business up and you was answering the phones while he was out in the parking lot working on the cars.
I don't know the
And then
context.
y'all got together and y'all made
But he passionate about it.
Mr. and Mrs. Mechanic Shop. No, not that scenario. The scenario where he already had it. He was already financially stable.
Mm.
You know, we had a famous iconic clips of us laughing at women wanting 50-50, but in this situation, man wants 50-50.
If that's what they agreed to, then that's fair. Like, originally, if that's what they agreed to, that's
I
fair.
would never agree to that if I was
SNIPERWOLF
sis.
wouldn't be in a position to make all these channels if her gaming channel wasn't successful. And if she's not good at the game, then that nigga is. And so that's what put her on, and she's just a face. That's like the equivalent to a writer writing for an artist. Like, the artist is going to be the face that gets all the recognition, but if you just look at the writer, like, if you look at the credits for the album notes, bro, you're going to see all the people that were present, all the producers that were relevant, all the writers that were relevant.
I will say, in the beginning, I understand the 50-50 split because he was playing the video game, so he was doing half of the work and she was the face, so yeah, she was the other half. But once it transitioned into reaction videos, it's like, what? He's no longer playing. Well, I mean, sure, you can be like, oh, well, he's editing the videos, he's finding the videos to react to. So yeah, maybe he was doing that, so sure, maybe that it still was a 50-50 partnership. But I don't know, at that point, it's like she could have just found the videos and did the editing. Like, she's the face of it at that point. Like, she's doing most of the work. So if I was her, I'd have been like, eh. But I mean, granted, they were married, they were in a relationship, so I understand her wanting to be like, okay, we built this together, let's keep this up. So I mean, technically that's fair. But look what happened. So you got to think past certain shit at a certain point, because it's like, okay, what if we split, then what? Like, I would have started thinking as far as that. Like, yeah, we split this initially. Like, initially it made sense 50-50, but now it doesn't. So I feel like they should have had that hard conversation then. That's what I would have done if I was her.
In this instance, it just was fraudulent because she didn't cite another person as help. She didn't say this is his gameplay, I'm pretending to play it, right?
Mm-hmm. Now, they do have, now in the legal documents that he's filing for the divorce for the money, there's like a lot of evidence pointing to the fact that the company that they started, I think it's called Red or something like that.
Young is, and at all relevant times mentioned herein, a co-manager and 50% member of Channel Red. Defendant Aaliyah Shalish, on or about February 8, 2017, Young and Shalish jointly formed a Channel Red in the state of Arizona. That's the company that he is apparently using to sue her, which she also apparently owns 50% of. Pursuant to the articles of the organization of Channel Red, both Young and Shalish were listed as managers and members of the limited liability company. Pursuant of the articles of the organization of Channel Red, Young was designated as the statutory agent of Channel Red. As of the date or filing of this complaint, both Young and Shalish remain listed as managers and members of Channel Red. As of the date of filing this complaint, Young remains the statutory agent of Channel Red. In organizing and or otherwise establishing Channel Red, Young and Shalish entered the verbal operating agreement, whereby each of them owned 50% of the membership interest in Channel Red and agreed to split all profits arising from the business and operations of Channel Red equally.
There's a lot of
If they have an operating agreement for their company,
I didn't video so long.
like by the law of the operating agreement, they have to execute on it. And so, like, the way it's presented, this kind of looks like a home run hit for him. And he's probably just going to get bought out. What's most likely going to happen is she's going to have to buy him out of his 50%, which will be millions of dollars if she wants to continue using the SNIPERWOLF brand. Otherwise, she's going to have to make a new channel and come up with a different name. It's the same face, really. She can't change her face, but that brand got to go.
So again, because I know people going to be sitting like, oh, y'all just saying they cut it and then da-da-da. Like he just sat there and said. In the beginning, the way that her whole thing popped off was because the amount of help that he was providing on the back end. Not even help. He was doing the actual gameplay.
It doesn't even matter.
It doesn't matter.
She could be doing 95% of the work. If they legally agree.
Yeah, they agree.
Let's say it's not. Let's say it's not. Let's say that there isn't any legal documentation. Let's just say that they were in a relationship, they did all these things. What do you say?
He's fucked. Yeah, he's fucked. But I'm assuming there is.
But let's say there isn't.
There is, by the way.
I know there is. But do you think that he deserves 50-50?
No, if he didn't agree to that launch, that's her channel. He just helped run. So that nigga was an employee at that point. Yeah, so you don't even think that because they married that he should get 50% of that shit? Bro? Are you fucking nuts? Don't make your own.
If he was the one who played the video games, if they were his idea,
that was in the beginning.
Her gaming channels are like, it's not irrelevant, but everyone knows her for her reaction.
Exactly. I didn't even know she did gaming.
I'm so sick of niggas with ideas, bro. I can shit out 25 billion ideas tonight. Like, it's not
Where's the
ideas
execution?
Easy, bro. It's the execution that's
Exactly.
But let's say he's the one who's also executing. He's the one who's finding it. Because that's the other thing is that he's the one who's finding the clips, setting the situation. She just shows up.
It doesn't matter, bro.
It don't matter.
It's irrelevant. He could be doing 99% of the work and she's just the face. It doesn't matter. If you don't legally agree to what you feel like
we're not talking about legally, nigga. He's saying how
you got finessed.
Oh, shit.
You got finesse. But I just don't like when people say things like he's the brains of shit. Because you're looking at things so black and white, bro. Are you saying she's dumb?
Possibly.
You think she just did? You think she's been doing this professionally for 10 years dumb? It's impossible. It's impossible. She's smart.
If we went into Playback
Mm-hmm.
and we didn't agree on things ahead of time, and then let's say you were doing the lion's share of the work, you were editing the videos, you were coming up with ideas, you were organizing the videos, etc., etc. You were talking more in the videos, like you carried. Shit didn't work out, and now I'm upset because you have the house.
In theory, I would say I should get the majority of it.
Who gets to make that? Who decides that?
We're just talking about off a moral. Off of like how you personally feel.
But
if I did the lion's share of the work, why would I not get the lion's share of the earnings?
I think that morals have very little to do with it.
No, fair, but I'm asking your opinion on it.
Yeah, I think if what I would do morally, very dependent on the role he played. If he was the brains of the operation and she was just a fucking puppet that was being moved like this, then I think he would deserve the majority, not just half. I think he would deserve way more than the majority of it. Because then he was the nigga that put things in place.
We never talk about all the moral support that he gave her, back rubs, the dinner that he was cooking and stuff like that.
Sometimes putting the curtains up.
Ordering in, the couches and stuff like that.
All like the motivational speeches late at night.
All the motivational speeches, the back rubs and stuff like that. And God knows he had to answer the phone for the sponsorships and the emails and stuff like that. So I think when you put everything on the table, bro.
Damn, Charles.
Hey, boy.
All the things that he did, it should get 50, man. Hey, King, it's a 50, dog. Hey, King. Hey, King. What I'm saying right now, hey, King, whatever your name is, you sign that paperwork, you fucked, my boy. There you go. There's no proof. There's like literally no proof that what you did.
He did. There's no way he did it. Like, he can't be the brains of the operation and dumb. So look. That's why I say you need a prenup, bro. Because in the same situation like this, if they don't have an operating,
prenups don't even
someone's
get that
fucked
far.
you. So it's better to establish things ahead of time. There's no mess. But the niggas that don't have much to offer be hating the prenup. Oh God.
Yeah.
I swear, bro.
Because if it was really how if they had both agreed on how things were gonna work out, she would have signed it easily because the amount of money they're gonna make is probably more than she probably could ever make on her own. If it's how it's set up, right? She would really have no problem with signing a prenup if he can really help her elevate. There is no prenup, and if there is no operating agreement, it's gonna be kind of tough, my boy. Unless you just got like loads of text messages and emails and like irrefutable proof that you were the one. But even then, that's gonna be very difficult to like. Which her name is all over everything. She is the brand. She is the face, bro. It's gonna look like it's like, bro. She did it, bro. She did everything. From the things in which we've always done this channel is that in our iconic clip of us laughing at some of the bullshit that women be saying, the level of influence and input that from what everybody knows in the community he had in building up the brand SNIPERWOLF, etc., is so different from like the arguments that we hear from certain women, because the stuff that y'all, like a lot of the things that women say about these conversations about building a man and helping him, etc., it's so far removed from what actually happens that the only thing that they know how to say is, oh, I picked up the phone and I answered some emails, so of course I deserve 50%. That's a difference between this man is literally coming up with the ideas, executing behind, and she's just the face. Allegedly, that's just what allegedly been stated. So if that is the case, just off of, forget the legal aspect of it, my stance would be that it was 50-50. If a woman came along, she helped up a man, she aided him in the process, and he went from, $50,000 a year to like $2 million. His whole company, his identity as that person, heavily influenced based off of her, then yes, I would assume that she would also deserve some type of revenue from that, and yes, she would. However, that's not most of the situation. This is a very unique situation where we're talking about somebody who may have irrefutable evidence, and legally speaking, 50% of the company that they're running, and on top of that, who was actively participating in building that up throughout the process as well. Yeah, he deserves 50%. Get that shit, my kid. Get your money, man. Get every dime you deserve, dog. Because you put that time in, bro. You sacrifice all that time. Know your value, know your worth, man. Don't let them tell you anything other different, bro.
Yeah, don't lower your standards, bro.
Don't lower your standards, bro.
No.
You deserve it all.
You deserve that, bro.
You deserve it all. Nobody doesn't know what you've been through.
Shut up.
You deserve it. You deserve it. Every single last bit of it. You can figure it. They don't know what you've been through, bro.
Yeah. We don't know either.
Exactly. Thank you, Adrian.
I mean, yeah, he broke up with her, so who knows what could have been going on behind the scenes. We don't know. We have no idea. So I'm not even going to sit here and question him. I'm not going to question. Why? We want to like question him.
Oh, we should like question another man. Oh my God.
I'm not there. But from what I see, 50% and more. 50% is bare minimum, in my opinion. 50% is bare minimum.
He might deserve 60.
If you're going to ask me, seriously,
All right.
85.
All right.
He deserves 85. You don't even know the amount of times he's had to do the dishes, bro.
All right, love. Bye.
Mop the floor.
Bye.
Clean the curtains. Have you tried to do laundry in a 7,000 square foot mansion, bro? You know how far away the laundry room is normally
That
from
nigga wanna
the
do that goddamn
bedroom?
laundry.
You know, she wasn't picking up the load of laundry. She
Neither
wasn't
was he.
cleaning the car. She was recording. She was recording the thing.
Why he making up this narrative?
Himself. He double dipping in a relationship. I'm doing hard work at the job and then have to turn around and clean the house.
That's like 2 jobs.
That's 2 jobs. That's why I say 85. Bare minimum. Get your money, King. Get your money, bro. He's actually doing her a favor to just.
Alright. Alright. Bye.
Hey, I'd say 85, dog. You're being generous with 50, dog. You're being very generous, bro. But let us know down.
I cannot with that. I'm gonna turn up the volume during the video, and that's what I was thinking of too the whole time I'm watching. I'm like, I'm not gonna talk that much because their audio is so low that I'm gonna have to turn it up. And if I turn up all of the audio, then I'm gonna be turned up as well. And if I'm talking loud or laughing loud, it's gonna hurt y'all ears, especially if you're wearing like AirPods. But anyway, yes, I don't know the specifics of their business partnership. I don't know how much effort he put into their channel, so I really can't speak on if he deserves 50% per se. But yeah, the earlier days, it seems like that was more so a 50-50 partnership. But when they got into the reaction territory, it's like looking for videos and editing, like it takes so much more effort to be the personality and to be on camera and talking and pay attention to these videos and give commentary. Like, you gotta have the energy for that. Like, this shit is not. I know these things look so easy. They're simple, but they're not easy. Like, it takes a lot of effort, and you have to have a personality that is likable as well. So I would say that she was the talent, she was the face. So I think at that point, she definitely deserves a lot more than 50%, even if he was doing all of the editing and all of the finding of videos or whatever the case. So there's that. And even finding videos, it's like people start reacting to the same shit. That's why I try to be a bit different with my channel, and especially because I react to so many videos. I try to react like a wide variety of things, not just what the most popular videos are, because I feel like that's very trendy in the reaction community, where people are just reacting to the same shit. Like, they are all reacting to the same exact videos all the time. And I feel like that was definitely the case for SNIPERWOLF. Like, a lot of the videos that I've ever seen her react to, they've been like very popular topics. So you can even argue that, okay, he didn't put in that much effort. Just look on the trending pages and look at, other reaction channels and see what they're reacting to. Okay, bet we're gonna react to that. That's what's trending. That's what's gonna get the most views. So yeah, I would not say that he put in a lot of effort if he just did that. But again, I don't know their business dynamics, so I can't speak on it completely. But yeah, it gets very tricky, when you enter into a business partnership with your significant other, because it's just like when things go left, when things go downhill and there is a divorce, it's like who's getting what, it gets very tricky. But I wish them luck. I hope they figure it out. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.